All right, we're back for another installment of beekeeping. We're gonna check on the queen today, Queen Regina, and see if she is making brood. So here we go. Got my smoker going in pretty easily, but I'm smoking a goose today, so I just use coals from that smoker to light this smoker. So that was pretty straightforward. Alright, now some people say what you should do is you should smoke the entrance. Just a couple quick puffs. And then, kind of do the edges, I guess. Yeah, we really don't need to use all that much. Alright, now the other thing is, Dave, my mentor, told me that when I go in, I should work from the outside edge of the frames in towards the queen. So that's what we're going to do. Trying to do a better job of removing these things carefully, or at least be mindful of all the bees. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to smoke them down, just real subtly, like. Okay. Now we're going to start checking. So these first frames I don't expect to see like any bees on, to be honest. And I don't really need to like break the hives apart, but oh, there's a few of them on there. Eventually they will fill these frames up with so much propolis that they'll be stuck together, and I'll really need my tool in order to get in. But Dave told me that I should go frame by frame just so that I get into the habit of doing it, and so that they kind of learn about me a little bit. They get comfortable with me. But this is pretty cool. So this is already full of bees working it, making comb. That's awesome. That's exactly what we want to see, right? Is bees making comb. Now this one's going to be full of bees, because this is a honey frame. So this one is kind of sticky. But remember, my bee president gave me this frame. Whoa, is it heavy? That's crazy. So it is full of bees. You might see some big bees on there. Those are not the queen, those are drones. Drones are male bees. They're a little bigger than females. That is insane. They're really eating up all that honey. Here's the other side. Okay, so that was frame 3, and we're looking to get to frame 5 is where we have Regina, or at least that's where we had put the queen cage. It is amazing how heavy it is. Okay, so there's another honey frame that is just packed full of bees. It does look like it is just honey. I do not see any brood or anything like that on those. Okay, but this next one, we may see that, and I can see already that the next one is full of bees, and they are making comb on it. So again, that's good stuff. We want to see that. Okay, so obviously now, full of bees. I might need to smoke this so that I can see in. But actually I can see in. Okay, nice. It would be hard for me to show you this, but I'll do my best. Yeah. Okay, so if you look, again, it's going to be hard for me to show you, but if you can see into any of those, let me smoke them off for a second. Maybe that'll. Not really off, but just kind of away. Just like, okay, this will, now you should be able to see. Okay, if you look into those frames, you should be able to see little pupae. They'll look like, you know, like, kind of like aliens, to be honest. I can't even tell what you can see, because obviously my face is hidden. But yeah, they're in there. They're in there. Pause the video. Yeah, shit, bro. They're everywhere. She's doing a great job. Way to go, Regina. I want to try to find her. That's so fucking cool. Sorry for my language. But she's laying. She is laying. Yeah, I can't find her. They say you get better and better at that. Awesome. Awesome. I am stoked. I am stickety stoked. Okay. Let me put you back. Let's look at the next one though too, because if she's got brood in that next one, that would be really cool too. I don't know what that means, but my mentor will. He'll say something to me. I got low battery life, that's why I keep checking the camera. See if it's still filming or if I'm talking to myself. I mean, it doesn't matter. I would still continue to talk to myself, but it's kind of like I'm talking to the bees. Right, bees? Okay, this side there's nothing. This side there is, but this side they are storing honey, which is exactly what we want. So that means people are out doing nectarine and things like that. Let's smoke them off of this one, just to get a look at what's going on. My dog's coming over. She's not allowed around with these guys. Just to get a look to see what this kind of looks like. So again, we're just kind of very lightly applying some smoke. We don't want too much like heat to hit them. Okay, I will show you this, because you can see it pretty easily. They get kind of mad at me. I'm maybe using a little too much smoke. But okay, if you look in those frames, you can see that there's like some amber liquid in them. That's the honey, bro. That's the honey. I'll give you one more quick look. I can't really tell what you guys can see, so sorry. So cool. So stinking cool. I'm so excited. That is so awesome. Libby's gonna be stoked. The dandelions, some of those are filled with pollen too, I can tell. The which is good. But they usually store well, actually, I don't know. I don't know if they usually store pollen near the brood. I mean, this is near the brood. The brood is right behind them, technically. Get out of the way. Awesome. All right, we don't even have to look at the other frames. I can just see down in them there are no bees. But now the trick is we got to keep everything tight. There's an important measurement in the hive. Experts call it the bee space. It's the space between two things that is exactly the distance between. I want to smoke them away in these frames a little bit, just so that I can close them up. It's the space between two things in a hive that is the exact distance of two bees standing back to back. Because naturally the bees will not build comb in a space. That guy is covered in pollen. Nice. So that means the bees are getting out. And I should say that girl is covered in pollen. The bee space is the distance that they will not build comb because they need that space for themselves, right? For them to be able to work. So I think it's about 3/8 of an inch. Anything smaller than 3/8, they will tack up with what's called propolis. And anything bigger than 3/8, they will make comb. So you got to keep your frames close by each other so that they don't make comb where you don't want them to make comb. So that looks pretty good. Cool. And my smoker stayed lit the whole time. Apparently that's difficult to do. Apparently. Nice. Alright, put everything back. Get out of the way, guys. Or girls. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. They are sucking down honey, especially on these nice sunny days like this. I would assume that's also, or not honey, simple syrup. I would assume that's where they're getting a lot of their water right now. So, yeah, makes sense, right? Nice. So cool. So stinking cool. Everything's going great. All right, well, thanks for watching.